This week we're talking about market changes, and another big market change is something that I've encountered recently as well with extended occupancy. Back in 2020 to 2022, sellers were able to just name their terms, as we've talked about before. So they could name their price no matter what their condition was looking like. They could get around a lot of obstacles, but once rates went over 6%, that started becoming a thing of the past. And occupancy, extended occupancy, is another one of those issues that people just don't have the tolerance for anymore. So people wanting 30, 60, 90 days occupancy, most loans won't even let you go past 60. That's becoming a thing of the past too. We've left that behind. We left that behind kind of in 2023. There are still sellers who are getting extended occupancy. If their property is super great, buyers may still tolerate that or have a tolerance for it. But anymore, no one is going to let you live in their house after they close on it for an extended amount of time. There's just too much liability there. There's potential for damage to the property because once the house closes, you are basically a tenant in their house at that point. And there aren't a lot of people who are going to let you do that anymore. Not when they're paying 6.5% to 7% interest rates and the prices of the houses have never been higher. So if you're a seller and you need extended occupancy, what do? Well, be upfront and honest. If you have new construction that's being completed and you just need to get the house on the market, be upfront and honest and be willing to really negotiate that out with a buyer. And you may be able to pull that off, but don't count it as a given anymore. And don't spring that on anyone as a seller at the last minute, because buyers are going to spend a very short amount of time when your house hits the market looking at it, and if it doesn't meet their needs, they're going to go on to something else. They just don't have a lot of time to get under contract in the first weekend. So just understand that maybe a few days occupancy will still be granted, but the big extended occupancy time frames are just not there for everyone anymore. They're not there for most sellers. Buyers just want to get a place that's a good value for them, move in, and live life. And the extended occupancy really interrupts that for them. So just keep in mind that occupancy is always negotiable, but the buyers just don't have the tolerance for a lot of those types of things anymore with the imbalance in the rates versus the prices. So if you have questions over this topic or anything else real estate related, please feel free to reach out to me via phone, text, email, private message. And if you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Thanks so much. Bye.